Good morning, team. It is June 28th, and it's not as early as I would like to pretend it is, but it's still pretty early in the day, and I did not want to let more of the day go by without sharing something that's really been on my heart for the last 3 or 4 days now. As many of you know, my journey, as everyone's journey, has been different than others, and the way that my journey has gone has at times caused a huge amount of gratefulness and thankfulness, but also at times a lot of disappointment in myself of why I'm not further along, why was I growing so well and then all of a sudden really plateaued and even gone backwards and then gone forward again. And while the Lord has been so faithful to me in the moments, have been equally a number of moments that, especially at the end of the month, that I can feel the temptation is to feel disappointment. And I felt very strongly 3 or 4 days ago that the Lord said, don't discount where you are. And I really feel like that message is for me, but I also feel like that message is for you, that whether you are still waiting to achieve silver, or you have been stuck at a specific rank for a number of months, or maybe you've just been disillusioned in recent months because you thought Plexus was going to take you straight to the top, and you're not there. And we're all not there. None of us are there. So I want you to know that you are amongst people that get it. Everybody gets it. Even though we're all at different stages in our journeys, we all get disappointment, right? We all get, even maybe with your product use, maybe you were wanted to lose 50 pounds and you've lost 10. Maybe you've lost 5. Maybe you haven't lost any weight yet. Maybe you wanted to be off prescription medications and you're not yet. The Lord just really said to me, don't discount where you are. You know, we so often believe and pray for something that we visualize in our own minds based on our experience, based on what revelation we've experienced in our life thus far. And God, promises us things, but then we expect that the promise is going to come in the picture that we've had in our mind. And guess what, guys? Newsflash, we are not God. And so often, the Lord is so sweet to use things in our life to bring us the things that He desires and we desire for ourselves, but they look different and oftentimes are in a different time frame than what we expect. And I don't know about you, but in my 42 years of living, there have been lots of times where I look back and go, oh, that's why that happened that way. If it had been in my timing, I would have missed this. If it had been in my timing, I would have not had that opportunity to grow in this area of my life. And so I just want to encourage you that as we're closing out the month of June, June is historically a slow month. A lot of us came off of the heels. We're on the heels of convention and we're super excited. Maybe you're not getting the response from people about the new block or edge yet like you want. Remember that there's something to this season. Remember that you have to press on. Remember that you have to plant seeds. And don't discount all the growth that you have made thus far. If you could go back and think about who you are and how you felt, that's scary, prior to starting your Plexus journey, whether it was health-wise or financially, I guarantee that most of you are in a better place because of the Plexus journey that you're on. And even though you're not at your destination, you are headed there. So don't get 50 miles down the road, 200 miles down the road, 1,000 miles down your road on your journey and decide it's worth quitting. Is it really worth quitting and going backwards? Going back to where you came from? Starting a different journey that you don't know where the path is? This path that you're on, we know what it leads to. There is a rainbow at the end. There is the Emerald City. So keep going, keep persevering, and don't lose heart, friends. We are here, we support you, and don't discount where you're at.